discuss all things controversial. And today, he's not here right now. Um, so we just got Ty on the air.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can hear him out.
It's
This
on.
okay, cool. Cool. Today, to be honest, I was gonna have a discussion about Buddhism with AC, since he's Buddhist, but I guess not right now, since he's not on right at this moment. Anything on your mind, Ty?
Uh, what are you thinking about the new protests over the shooting of, um, I can't remember his name, but it was a shooting of a African American man. He was drinking and he got shot, and the cop got charged yesterday
Oh
for murder.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I think that's dumb.
that's like the fourth one.
It happens all the
Past
time. They're
month.
just getting so much more publicity.
More recognition.
Yeah. Well, they're not showing the white people getting shot, so
Yeah, I
they
know.
should do that. But we don't tend to lighten things up on this stream. We tend to just say it how it is and kind of see where things go from there. Yeah, I did want to do a Buddhism thing, but of course we could talk about BLM, Black Lives Matter. Um, well, we talked about
Yeah,
the
I'll do that.
yeah. Askia. I don't know. I guess this whole uprising of BLM and all that sort of thing.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna exit this game so I can focus on something.
Yeah. Just log out. Should be
Yeah.
fine.
Alright,
Sure you don't want to join
I
Lego
think,
Worlds?
nah, bro. I'm good.
Why do
I
you not?
think, uh, bro, I just don't really like it. You know, I got like a good couple hours out of it, you know. That's kind of good enough for me.
Okay.
But the Black Lives Matter, I think that there shouldn't, personally, I think that there shouldn't be these wide spread protests going on because of the coronavirus. I don't think that, I feel like the protests should wait because the second wave of coronavirus is going up a lot. There's over 20,000 cases every day.
No.
Um, and yeah, that's what I think about the protests. Um, what do you think about that? Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, yeah, but you're not gonna stop people from protesting, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean,
And also, uh, when it comes to why, these people are protesting,
yeah,
um, I think that just like what you were saying a lot, um, they're not showing white people getting shot. They're focusing, like the media's focusing on the black people getting shot, and that is, um,
and not to say that black people don't matter. Like that's
I
to
know
say,
it is
right,
completely horrible that it's happening.
right.
Um, but
You know,
to act like it's only happening to them is it's also wrong.
yeah, it's
Um,
insane.
yeah. And then these cops, I mean, these cops must be so afraid, every cop,
Oh,
white or
I know.
black, just to go outside. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of these cops actually are heroes, especially right now,
yeah.
but,
You can't really say that
um,
anymore.
uh,
You see, you here?
and
Nope.
with George Floyd,
Yeah,
you know, all the cops in that situation got charged, with, uh, I can't get the word, um,
manslaughter.
associating with murder and murder from Derek Chauvin, I think his name was. They all
Yeah,
got charged, and people are still saying and protesting, like, where's the justice and all that. And
I know.
these people, they're getting charged. Even this most recent one that I was just telling you about, um, uh, he was resisting and he was drunk,
Yeah,
but the officers still got charged. Um, and he was fighting back and everything,
yeah,
but they still got charged, and
yeah. That's so bad.
yeah. I didn't look too much into it, so I don't know if
Well, he
they
was.
should have got charged,
I
if
mean,
he
he
should
was
have, but
resisting.
that guy
It
was,
was pretty
yeah, he was
obvious.
fighting back and resisting. Yeah.
Because now they think because of George Floyd that they can just get away with whatever.
Well, I mean, it does happen all the time too, where this happens before George Floyd, but that could
Yeah,
be it. But I don't know.
yeah. So, how do you feel about the coronavirus?
The coronavirus,
Because I mean, I
I don't
think
think
there's.
people are taking it seriously enough. I don't. Did you get that?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I just don't think people are taking it seriously enough. And
yeah.
numbers are going up, and people are just like looking at these numbers. Like before the cases started going up, the most recent time, it was 18 or 800 to 1200 Americans dying every single day. That was before the cases started going up, and that's a lot of people dying every single day. And people are just like looking at these numbers and just like,
Millions of people die every day without the coronavirus.
I know, but is it really okay to let thousands more people die when we could stay inside another month and stop this like so many other countries have? You know, like Japan and all these and South Korea have got rid of the coronavirus because they stayed inside and did what the government or what their authorities were asking them to do.
But do you really
And if
think
we
that China and
actually,
Japan's telling the truth?
I didn't say China. China is was horrible, and what they did, they were
Who'd you
like
say?
locking people in their apartments um, during the coronavirus to keep them inside. Um, but I said Japan and South Korea.
Oh,
Um, but they got it done real quick, and if we did that, there would be 18 or 1,200 less deaths a day, and probably whatever the higher number it is now, because we're reopening in this protest. You know, and everyone says, you know, like, oh well, you know, 1 million people die a day. Well, you'll care, and that happens to 1,200 people a day. So I don't really like it when people say there's 1 million deaths a day. But you'll care when it affects you.
Yeah, well, it affects people differently.
That's
So
my opinion.
some, you know, some people aren't gonna
I
get
know,
it as
but
bad as others.
a lot of people are dying. 1,200 people are dying. I'm saying if you're one of those 1,200 people, um, then you'll care. And Washington is one of the higher states, you know, that we were reopening, and then our numbers started going up. Um, yeah, that's my opinion.
All right.
What's yours, really?
Um, really quite the opposite. Um,
Yeah,
um, it's
I
just
kind of
that,
knew that, but
yeah,
what's like reasons?
it's just that, it's either we, shut down the country and let the economy, be absolutely decimated and destroyed, and famine follows that, and then the Antichrist follows, or we, um, or we open things up and allow the economy to, um, get back a little bit and let people die. Now that's that's of course insensitive in a lot of ways, but if we just look at the pattern of history, and I constantly say this, but I can't get over it, because over a third of the European population during the Great Bubonic Plague of 1349-1350, just in the span of a year, more than 1/3 of the population died. And that happened all throughout the Middle Ages. So to say that the coronavirus is bad is I mean, it makes sense, and it's a bad disease, but to say that pestilence has not, I mean, these, like, the Spanish flu was worse than the coronavirus right now,
Yeah, but
and that was just 100 years ago.
it doesn't matter if it was worse. You know, the coronavirus has actually infected a lot more people than the Spanish flu. But it
Not
doesn't
as
matter
many
if it's
people have
worse.
died though.
It's still bad, and it still has killed hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. So like comparing them doesn't really matter. It's still bad, and if we reopen the country, it's not like it'll be, you know, the economy will be fine and everything. Most of the country will get infected if we just reopen and let everyone out. Most of the country will get infected, and then the economy will be even more destroyed because of the extreme widespread sickness and not being able to work, and businesses going down because nobody will leave. That
Yeah.
could happen if we reopen. And that would be even worse than staying inside for another month and seeing what happens to the economy then. But, yeah.
Well, you know, I think I just think it's pointless to try to do anything. I say open up because I know that this is all playing into the end of time, so it doesn't really matter what we do. It's all playing towards something great in the coming years. So it's like, I don't care. You know, God's got it planned out, and this is all part of His plan. So it's I don't care, because you know, if I have faith in Him, I don't care about dying. I really don't. Um, Unless it's one of those things like, you know, you're about to get shot. Of course, you're fearful about it, but you think about it now.
Yeah.
I don't care about dying, because I'd rather be in heaven than I'd want to be on this stupid earth. So, um, it's 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 kind of like, just let people live their lives, and if they're gonna get sick, let them get sick. Let them be stupid. Let them do what they want to do. and I'm almost like kind of the kind of guy that
Yeah,
would lick the fruit in the fruit aisle at Walmart just to be stupid.
yeah. Well, it's not just let them do what they do. The people that don't want to do that will still get infected because of these people letting them do what they do. So it won't just affect yourself if you go out in public. It'll affect me too because there will be more contagion, and I don't want me or my family to get sick. And it doesn't just affect you when you go out; it affects other people.
Right.
So it's like I don't know. I think you can't really say that it just affects you. I think
No, I
that's what
wasn't
you're saying.
saying that. I was just
Uh,
it's just that I don't know. I don't. This tech. This could totally be a lie. Like a lot of this stuff could just be plain stupidity thrown out by the media. And I don't believe anything that they say. So
well, it's not the
it's.
media.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
also
is.
CDC, the government.
Yeah. Well, you
The
can't
media
trust
just
them
relays this
either.
information. The CDC, you can.
Yeah, you
They
can't.
protect the national health.
Yeah,
They do
exactly.
viruses.
National organizations are evil,
I
and
mean,
they're run
they
by
protect like
Satan.
worldwide in like many nations. The CDC.
Yeah, that's what they always say. See, that's the media that says those things about them to make them
Nah, it's
legit.
CDC that says these things.
Yeah, that doesn't just because they're the CDC doesn't make them good. Doesn't
No,
make
I
them
know, but
any sort of
it's their
righteous.
job, and they have no reason to lie about these numbers. The media has a reason, but they don't. And when they come out themselves and say these numbers, I believe them. And then other countries, all these other countries in the world, I mean, every single country in the world has a coronavirus on it other than Antarctica. And you're telling me that all these other countries are lying about these numbers? Like,
Yeah,
all of them, really?
yeah. I think
But
what was it? North Korea? That's a dictatorship. Um,
South Korea, I mean,
South Korea. Well, I mean,
I don't, yeah,
it's
they're not
still
a
just a bunch of
dictatorship.
baloney, and you still believe whatever you want to believe. So it's like, what do you choose to believe, right? I don't choose to believe a lot of things.
Uh,
AC, are you here now?
Yeah,
Why do you
uh,
say something?
I was just letting your discussion play out.
So what do you think
I'm
about
pretty
like
passionate about this subject.
well, that's good. At least, you think
Yeah,
at least you know what you believe, right? So,
yeah.
AC, what do you think about like the truth and CDC and like believing in national organizations? What do you think about that?
Well, not national organizations as a whole. I'm just talking about CDC. But yeah, what were you gonna say, AC?
Um, this is tough. I honestly don't trust them.
So what we were talking about is the numbers of the coronavirus. So you don't trust those numbers, or
Um, I feel like they're trying to make it actually, either they're trying to make it better or just make it sound worse so they look like the better country. Kind of like how you guys were talking about China. Wanted to make it look like they figured it out and they didn't have any cases.
Yeah.
In other countries like that.
Right. I just can't bring myself to believe in a company like that or really
well, it's
anything
also
other than God and the Bible. In this day and age, I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't believe a lot of history, either, because it's still, you know, the victor claims the prize, and that prize is writing their own history. So it's a lot of it's skewed, and same thing for in this situation.
Yeah, but it's not just CDC, it's also private companies, private organizations and everything. That are doing this. So it's not just CDC like rewriting history.
So do you know anybody who's actually gotten into it?
Gotten it?
Yeah.
My mom's boyfriend's mom's friend. Yeah. That's the only person I know.
Yeah, well, I had a friend's dad who actually was on ventilators, and he was legit gonna die from it. So I mean, yeah, I understand that it exists at least, but to what extent? I haven't seen enough evidence that there's that many cases of it, and I don't. And it's
But
just,
the evidence is like everywhere.
what?
Like so many companies are releasing evidence in so many countries.
Evidence? Well, if you're gonna,
Yeah.
well, what's the evidence?
And test numbers. Well, like with America, we send out tests, they read the tests, and they forward the tests. And they can't
How did
lie
they get
about
the
these tests
information?
because people are taking these tests. From the people that took the test, that's how they got the information.
That test. See, all these things play into the legitimacy of the testing and all that sort of thing, and these different sort of ways of getting information can be really iffy sometimes for, you know, companies like the CDC, and you know, even schools like Harvard are typically like one of the better information in gathering stats and stuff like that. We still don't know how accurate things are, how accurate facts supposedly are. But
Yeah, but tell me why they would lie about it.
why they would lie? Because this world is evil.
Yeah, like,
It's a wicked, wicked
I know,
world.
but why would they? There's always a reason behind something.
Right, because you yourself wouldn't do it. But there's a lot of reason why. There's a lot of motivation to do bad things in this world, more than there is to do good.
I know, but every country to lie, like,
Oh yeah.
you know, that's, I don't know. Kinda sounds like it's conspiracy, I'm being honest, but
I know a lot of people. I don't think it's a conspiracy though. I mean, it's because I don't know. I don't like facts because you look at how they gain the information, and it's like, really? That's like you interviewed like 10 people and called it 1,000. So it's stupidity.
it's not just the interviews and the numbers, it's like cities were in lockdown. Towns were completely quarantined and people were in ships and everything. You know, it's not just these numbers, like we saw evidence in videos from these towns and photos.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would fake the photos, you know? I don't know how they would do that.
Well, I don't think a couple photos are a testament to the entire nation.
Well, it's videos, and I even saw an interview of a guy that was on the ship during the time it was quarantined. And that would be a lot of trouble, you know, to go faking that, but...
Well, I'm not saying that that's
I don't know.
fake. I'm not saying that everything's fake. I'm just saying that I don't believe in the vast amount of numbers that they're putting out there. Or,
Yeah, I don't believe most of them, and for the most part either, but these ones, when it's every country, I do. But, yeah. We're not really getting anywhere, so maybe we should change
well, that's
the
not
subject.
what discussion. I mean, You're not supposed to win people over in a discussion. It's just a discussion.
Well, I know, but I mean, like we're
That's
like
true.
saying the same things over and over, you know. So I just saw that. But,
Yeah. I think it's just an interesting thing we find ourselves in, and never have we seen something as economically devastating as this in the entire history of the world. We've never seen anything like this. You'd be amazed. It's crazy. That's why I'm so for opening up the country, because we've been in lockdown for. I mean, you got at some point you gotta let people live their lives. I mean, they're gonna do stuff on their own anyway, so
well, it's not. Nowhere in the country is it required, at the moment, for you to stay indoors. Everything's all open to that point. Like the things that are required at the moment are face masks and stuff like that for workers.
Do you think face
But
masks are
everyone
good?
can leave their house. Well, I mean, I don't know how that could hurt anyone wearing a face mask, right? What do you think?
Well, I think that there's a lot of evidence, apparently, for the fact that face masks are vain and irrelevant, and that they're not doing any good. They're just so if you have the coronavirus, you're basically breathing in more coronavirus particles, apparently, with a lot of those other things like that. There's a lot of stuff for every argument, I suppose, but I just want to be open. I just want to be able to, do stuff in America while we're still here, while me as a Christian is still alive on this earth. It's not like a YOLO moment, per se. It's more like a sharing the gospel moment. But, which in a way is kind of YOLO-ish, I suppose. But you don't only live once, but you do only live once on this earth. Well, actually, that's not true either. But, but that's complicated.
You live twice on this earth?
Yeah. As Christians,
Really?
we will.
Oh, after the revelations?
No, after the 7-year tribulation. Jesus will establish a new kingdom for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
So, technically speaking, we will be living twice.
Well, it'd be like. Well, I mean, obviously we don't know, but I wanna wonder if it's like, being like the same human form, you know?
No, it's
No?
we're gonna be, well, kind of. So we're gonna be glorified bodies. So our bodies are gonna be perfected, without blemish and that sort of deal.
Oh.
And we are gonna rule over, as Christians, depending on your good works and what you did for the kingdom. You will reign over certain parts of his kingdom, of different parts of this earth. So if you've done greater things for the kingdom than others, you'll probably be a king versus I don't know, some lowly baron or something. Whereas you could be something, I mean, we don't know how it's going to work, but there's definitely going to be leadership and tiers in a way.
Oh, I didn't know that everyone wasn't equal.
Yeah, so you know, the Bible says that obviously that there'll be
I mean, I knew that
reward.
Paul and the disciples, and some of them, and I knew that they would, but
Yeah. Well, we don't know what they will be. I mean, they'll probably be um, in higher positions. But there's a lot of scripture that suggests that there will be a free will in heaven, and that there'll be, um, um, you know,
well, how could you have free will if everything's good? Like, what if someone wants to do something bad?
so yeah, exactly. So it'll be, I mean, so you know that the earth is fallen and that the earth is wicked, and the earth is
Yeah.
Satan's place of dominion. Um, well,
Uh,
this is basically going to be, God's place of dominion. So we're going to be in the constant glory of God, that we're not going to want to
um,
sin because we're
yeah.
constantly dwelling on Him. But you know what Lucifer did? He got a little, um, angsty, and he said, you know, I'm better than you, God, and so he rebelled. So there's still a potential to do it, I believe. Um, but then there'll be a whole nother thing, and so that's a different thing to get into, right?
Uh, so, was he able to do that just because he was an angel, or could we do that also? Just because he was an angel, right?
I think that that's just I just think that that's a result of free will. I think that inherently free will produce um, thoughts like that in the end. But how long will that take? Probably a very long time. Um,
Um,
It'd probably take a while before somebody thought, you know, because with all the knowledge that they've had being a Christian, why would you want to rebel against God, right? Um,
yeah, there's no reason.
so
Right.
it may happen, it may not, who knows? But um, if anything, it'd take a really long time.
I mean, it's an eternity though, so
Right, so it's not a timeline,
yeah, yeah.
but it is at the same time. So I was hoping to get my new friend, who's a fan of
In
Lego
the party.
Worlds, yep, into the party, but he's
Uh,
not on right now, I don't think. Um, have to invite him. Let me see here. Invite players. So Twitter's slowed down, thankfully. Um,
what do you mean slow down?
like the comments.
Oh, on your Twitter?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think I
how
have.
many followers did you say you have?
I think I have like 70, which is actually not bad for Twitter. Like a basic account. But yeah, I think I have like 800 comments, a little bit more than that. It's interesting. AC's the police officer. That's real nice for today's topic, BLM.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, here's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
What do you think about uh black parents um teaching their kids at very young ages to be afraid of cops and teaching them how the system works against them? You know,
Mm.
what do you?
I think I have no idea because I'm not black. So, if I was living in the slums or the hood or whatever you want to call it, I think I'd have a different perspective. Um, but yeah, I really don't feel like that's my place to say. If from my perspective now, I would say no, don't do that. But um,
Uh,
of course, I don't put that much trust in the police force either. So it's like, um, so it's yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that because I don't have that experience to be able to say something like that. How about you, AC?
I don't have experience either, but
I don't
yeah.
think you really need experience. I mean, I'm talking like an outside opinion. Like, I think that is, there's obviously it happens where cops end up killing black people. Just like in every line of work, there's always murder. Um, and I think that spreading it out and making it seem like that it happens to every other African American person is bad, and that's why there's so many extremely bad riots because people genuinely believe these cops are out to hurt them.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and obviously these parents have free will. They can tell their kids whatever they want, and it's not really other people's places to say unless they go
AC.
too far.
This is so great.
But
Yeah, yeah, Ty.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really people's places to tell other what parents to do unless they go too far. But um, that's kind of just my opinion on it.
yeah, I think you're right, but I wouldn't like dive into my opinion on it because um, it's it's maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. Um, I
Too
think
much.
I think BLM is
Uh,
um a very complicated matter, and Black Lives Matter as an institute and organization has some really iffy, has some really iffy things going on in the background. But Black Lives Matter as a phrase or statement is is fine. It's great, but because it's true.
uh,
But you know, you also got these other lives that matter too. Um, just recently
yeah.
people are saying um, gay lives matter, and um, just every kind of lives matter. Whatever it is, they're saying,
Well, other than white lives matter, I would assume.
yeah, well, yeah, it was Jacob, my brother, actually Simon. I think AC, you know who Simon is, right?
Yeah.
He was saying that ballers' lives matter.
Uh,
And so, basically everybody's using it as a platform to just, hey, AC, let me get on here. Basically using it as a platform to,
Lego Worlds Lives Matter.
yeah, Lego lives matter. For the sake of this stream. Punch it, AC. Yeah, I love discussing it, but it's also like right now it's just crazy. Um, you know, how people have gotten so upset to the point where they're taking over alcohols and other crazy stuff. I mean, it's just so weird. At the end of the day, Satan's using these people to get his will done.
So do you not want to talk about Black Lives Matter?
Oh, I'm fine with it. It's just,
Oh, okay.
it's I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. AC, do you have anything to say about it? Ty, continue first.
Do you agree? I mean, well, you already said you agree. Actually, never mind. That's not
No,
a good
just
question.
say it.
No, it was just a bad question. Like, not like over the edge or anything. Just a
Yeah,
bad
just say it anyways, even if it's stupid.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you agree? With the protests or with the riots, or well, obviously nobody agrees with the riots, but the riots that are for these Black Lives Matter, and then they're going through these black neighborhoods and smashing these windows and destroying businesses of black people. That, you know, I don't know what you thought about that.
Am I for protesting or for riots? Is that what you're saying?
No. See, this is why it's a dumb question, bro. It wasn't like a fully formed question. But
well, AC's in his police car right now. He's gonna go take out some. Never mind. That was going off the rails.
I tweeted it out. Lego Lives Matter.
Nice.
From the same tweet as Black Lives Matter. See how long it takes.
Yeah.
Well, here's actually something. Did you hear? I would assume you didn't, but there was a white man that was drug out of his car during a riot by a bunch of African American people or black people, and they beat him almost
Just say
to death.
black.
Yeah, black. Yeah.
Okay.
But they beat him almost to death just for being white.
That's called racism.
I know, but if that happens, like to a black person, I know that's said a lot.
Oh,
but,
I know.
it would have been like worldwide news, and
Oh yeah.
like in these rioting areas, it was actually scary to walk around as a white person
Oh yeah.
in these areas. It's that dangerous in these riots.
Yeah. Well, I was actually downtown Spokane when the first day of rioting.
That's right.
And to be honest, there's quite a few black, like, to be honest, that kind of scares me. They just give you bad looks for some reason. I'm just like walking around and then I just look at them and I'm just like trying to like not make eye contact. Cool. Yeah, trying to act like a black person as much as I can. It's like, I'm black, I'm black. Much. I'm a brother. Whatever.
Or like a thug, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I listen to Eminem.
I do too. Kinda.
No, I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that, like, that would be a lie that you would use to get.
Well, I don't know. Eminem is kind of older person material now. I mean, it's good. You know, he has occasional good songs, but
really, he's older person material.
Yeah, I mean, he had one really hard song recently. It's called Godzilla. It was pretty hard, but all his other songs.
What does that mean?
Or what do you mean?
Pretty hard.
Oh, it really good. Like it goes, like the beat is so fast and he raps so fast, you know. It was hard, I guess. I don't know. I'm surprised you haven't heard that before.
Nah,
But
I'm not in with the language of today.
I'm not really much either. That's like the only thing I really say. Um, is there any subjects you want to talk about?
Well, I was gonna originally make this a Buddhism live stream, but since we've already moved on to stuff like Black Lives Matter, I think this is gonna be like a political live stream. Um, so AC, since you haven't
You
said
actually
much,
said last
AC,
night that you would do a political live stream today.
yeah, and then
At
I was
the,
like Buddhism, but let's do that.
Well,
Save that for another
I'm
time.
kinda out of it right now, so that can be either tomorrow or the next days.
Yeah. Um, but do you have anything to say about politics of current politics, AC? Like what we've been talking about?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, me and Ty like to talk about politics a lot. I know that.
I don't
I
know
used
much about it, but I like
I
talking
used
about
to be
it.
so into politics. Like I used to watch so many political videos and all that sort of stuff. But I've just fallen away from that so much to the point where like I have no idea what's going on right now. Like, I mean, I know that riots are happening, but I had no idea about that white guy getting uh, destroyed. So,
Well, not many people know about that. It was barely. There's like no mainstream news reported on it.
well, I don't know. I didn't find out about it through. I mean, I haven't found out about any other black guys dying really either. So I really don't know anything about it.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't pay attention to it. But I just have, yeah, because I used to be so into it that it's just like, I just don't want to do it anymore. It's just so annoying. It's annoying, but I love discussing it still, though. Despite my ignorance in the greater political um, story, I suppose.
I really never watched the news before this whole coronavirus and riots.
Really?
I mean, I would like read news online sometimes, but this is like I've never looked so much into something before. But I think this is an important thing to do that on now. So.
Yeah. Probably. While we're playing Lego Worlds. Talking about these crazy controversial things.
Super controversial.
Through a game like Lego Worlds. Which is super interesting.
Bro, Trevor,
Yeah.
you're not getting a PS5 or next gen when it comes out?
Yeah, I just can't afford that. I mean, $500 is like a low to drop on a gaming thing.
Actually, the PS5's price isn't even announced yet. It could be more for
I thought it was
the Xbox.
500. I thought they announced it already.
Nah, that's the Xbox's price.
AC, is that true?
What?
That they haven't
The price
announced?
of the PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
They haven't announced it yet, but Xbox's or Microsoft's CEO is saying that it's not probably more than $499.
Oh.
If they went to about 600, then they would be going against themselves, and then Xbox would be the better console because it would be cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. Probably won't be gaming much in the next couple years anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't say that, bro. Come on.
I think I might be getting a PlayStation 5 at launch, or close to
Yeah,
launch.
that's what I'm planning on doing.
But then again, most of the games I'm interested in don't come out until 2021. So I would have it for about a year without really games I want to play.
You haven't seen like that Deathloop and those are
I'm more
coming out this
intrigued
year.
by Resident Evil 8
garbage.
and the Ghostwire Tokyo game.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. That looks good.
Those are all Bethesda games.
Not Resident Evil.
Well, not Resident Evil, but
I didn't know Resident Evil was coming out 2021. That sucks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Halloween 2021 is the rumor right now.
Oh, I don't know if I told you, but I'm moving. I finished the campaign of Resident Evil 7. Uh, and
How many hours did it take?
it was probably 13, 14 hours, something like that. And I'm doing the Not a Hero DLC right now.
Doesn't that game have free DLC? Like a free DLC level?
Yeah, it's the Not a Hero one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm gonna be, like next year, sometime I'm gonna be going to a different school, so I probably won't take my gaming system with me.
Are you planning on staying in the area?
No, I'm I'm hoping on going to a school over in Missouri, but I would like to go to school in the UK, of course, but I was thinking about
Oh,
going to a school over in Ireland. Trinity College Dublin. But
oh, Trevor, I have an update. I might be going to school down in Arizona. Not 100% sure yet.
So that's which school?
Northern Arizona.
Is that the big school?
So I told you I was looking at schools down in, the big school is Arizona University in Arizona State.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The bigger schools. I was thinking about Texas, but then I decided that the Arizona school looks more like a school I would want to go to.
So what are the requirements?
You mean like GPA?
Well, and like
GPA is
other
a
stuff.
3.3, and they're not requiring a SAT or ACT score for next year.
What's the tuition?
That doesn't mean a lot of schools are doing it. Tuition is, what was it again? It was 10,000 a year, roughly. But if you can get scholarships and that type of stuff,
Yeah. That'd be cool. I mean, I can't stand going to Arizona because my grandparents semi live over there, and it's just hot beyond belief, and I just hate the hot weather, so
oh yeah,
I cannot do it.
it's
But
at least 120 during the day, 80 at night.
yeah, it's insane.
During the winter, I think it drops down to 60,
Yeah, it's around
depending
60.
on where you're at. But if you're in the desert it drops down and get really cold. Dang, there's like ruins down underwater.
Where are you?
You need a get like a scuba diving suit on, but there's like underground ruins. You need like a submarine.
Oh, I see you. It's pretty cool. I'm riding a shark right now. Ooh, that's crazy. It's like Atlantis style or something. This is really cool. Ah.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah. We're gonna go all night. Just kidding.
Should the Ooh, Chini isn't even over yet.
What?
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, it is.
Wait, no it isn't. Technically it's not, but it is for me.
Yeah,
For
grades are
seniors, I
posted.
think it is.
Wait, they are?
Grades are posted or official tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
I thought they were today. I thought that they said Wednesday.
One of my teachers is going till Thursday because like Skyward messed up on him, so everyone's grade is a 0, but it says up in the top, it says A. For me it says A minus, but I have a 0%. So he's trying to get that fixed before he turns in grades.
It's like you just post it as a 0. That'd be so annoying.
But it still says like an A.
Oh, it does? That's good.
Yeah, it still says A for like the letter grade, but the percentage is a 0.
What? How?
I don't know. I like emailed him about it and he said, yeah, Skyward's kind of messing up right now. Going off the world. This is really immersive. Like you reach, I get to watch the world load in.
This is pretty cool though that you can discover the bottom of the ocean. Oh, there's rays, dude. There's mana rays up in here. Let's go.
I always forget that this game has like the underwater area.
Yeah. I think we forget a lot about this game.
Oh, you know what would be cool to play?
What?
It's called No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's supposed to be really good now, actually, and it's online.
It is. How
Yeah.
many people?
A lot. I mean, there's like a
I think it was 16 or something like that.
So, like, we can play together?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It's epic.
My problem is, I tried to look for it, and the cheapest I saw it for was like 20 bucks. Or not 20, it was like 25.
It's probably cheaper on, like, Amazon or
I
something.
saw it.
Amazon, it was like 25. And eBay, it was like 20.
Wow, I thought that game died.
Should have picked up in 2016 when everyone hated it. You could have
Yeah.
picked up for like a buck too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it's actually immersive
I'm
now?
kind of
It's actually
regretting not
got some
doing
stuff?
that.
It's $50 on a PlayStation Store.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Like
You
a
discover
whole
planets.
galaxy.
So it's basically Lego Worlds?
No, bro. You
Isn't-
have like a ship and you can fly in and out of planets and explore a whole galaxy. Like, you like actually like fly
I'm gonna
out into space
check.
and customize your ship. It's really cool.
Oh, and then we can have a
on-
ship together and stuff?
I think we all have our own, and we can fly. It's like asteroids, and
A
there's like
why are they all
literally
bids?
tens of thousands of planets in the galaxy.
No,
I think
it's
it's actually like
millions.
infinite or whatever. Actually, yeah.
It's like trillion planets or something like that. And they're all randomly generated, so no one should be able to find the same planet twice.
Yeah, that'd be sick actually to play together. I'd be down
Yeah,
with
but
that.
I thought that they were like just. I thought that people were saying that it was bad because like the planets were like the
Yeah,
same thing over and
There
over
was no
again.
content.
Yeah.
then they updated it, and now it's supposed to be like a lot of side
30
quests and
bucks
supposed to be good
on
now.
eBay.
Ooh.
Or you can try to take a chance on bidding on it for $8 right now, but it's gonna keep on going up.
Yeah. What about GameStop?
I'll check GameStop's site.
Don't underestimate the power of GameStop.
GameStop, it's like 200 bucks for it.
GameStop, it's like $1.
GameStop, PlayStation 4. 24.99 pre-owned.
What? Are you retarded? Are you
But you can
kidding
buy it
me?
on eBay, like brand new for 25 to 30. And there's a chance you won't even get the actual case. You'll get a black case
Yeah.
with their printed
They're
logo on it.
classic.
Just as GameStop.
Yep.
Can't relate because last time I ordered GameStop, I only got one of those. And we ordered like the same games. At least one of the games was the same.
Yeah. You can basically write anything in this game.
I'm gonna get off for a bit.
Alright. I'll probably be well, I'll probably be off in a bit as well. After I get the stream off and everything. Stream? Stay on the stream? Thank you, kind sir. CenturyLink is such garbage.
I was trying to find. I googled some like co-op games for
yeah.
PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
and I learned something that I didn't know. Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 is actually co-op
Really?
online. It's one of the only online co-op Lego games besides this one, but it's only 2-player, I believe. So if that was like 3-player, possibly that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would. I would probably get it.
And then like other games showed up like Borderlands and Dying Light and all those games that Ty said. But luckily you're getting the update installed for ESO, so
Yeah, we can
should be able to play that.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow if I'm on.
We can go help him out with some of the lower level quests.
Yeah.
So I've only really been in Somerset recently.
Yeah, and he obviously doesn't have that, so.
I mean, I've also been doing the Mages Guild quest line too.
Oh, yeah. I think I've done that. Yeah, I've done it.
Maybe we could help him do. Actually, I don't know what the lower level like quest lines would be. It's been a long time. We just kinda went around and just did whatever quest we felt like.
Yeah, I don't think there is a level cap. I think it just goes along with your level.
I mean, probably more of like the basic quest lines.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, obviously that first place you go to has pretty basic quest lines because those are like the first quest in the game.
Yeah. Right.
I would say we could restart and make a new character, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'd be fine with that because I can just skip the main story. I mean, the beginning part.
And I mean, what's the one called? I might try to get Morrowind or buy like the Warden or the other class. I could make a character off one of those.
Yeah. Dude, I really want Morrowind. There's no good way to get it, though.
I mean, the best way possibly could have been the one sale. You know how you can buy it for $7.99 and it comes with Morrowind, but I don't know how you actually get Morrowind from it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
But I mean, it's not too much of like a big price tag.
Well, I wouldn't want to
But
risk
I don't. I might risk it just to check it out. And I'll let you know if it's actually gives you a Morrowind like code, or makes you like install the game again.
Yeah.
If it makes me install the game again, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does come with Morrowind, and that would actually give me the Warden class, the one I want to make a character for.
Yeah, apparently Warden's actually good now. It used to be garbage when it first came out, but now that's actually apparently good.
I mean, you get a bear. That's
true.
Sister has one, and she basically said, "Yeah, you get a bear if you buy it."
Yeah, everyone was rocking a bear. Oh, dude, we should do warding classes. Like, just make them at the same exact time. That'd be pretty fun.
I got scared for a second because I know one of the sales just ended, but this one ends on the 17th at 11:59. Oh boy. I need to add this into my cart.
What is it?
It's The Elder Scrolls Online with Morrowind.
No way.
And it ends in like 10 minutes.
No way, are you kidding me?
It ends in 10 minutes. I'm actually kind of stressed out.
Here, I gotta check this out. Dude. Wait, what's the sale called? Oh no. ESO? Okay. Okay. It's not popping up. Is it games under 15? Kingdom Comes on sale again. Are you kidding me? This is actually happening? We were just talking about it and then you 10 minutes. What'd you look up? Oh, okay. I could just use my account, but I'm gonna let you buy it first. See if you get a code. See if it works. I'm gonna see if what it says. Alright, so it says it includes Morrowind chapter. Dude, then we'd be spending our entire time in Vardenfell. Dude. Let's go. We thought we liked Somerset. Yeah. See you guys. Yeah. I've got